Okay, so this is a secondary investigation, and this time we are in like this living room, dining room. Before we get into this though, that Ren room, how long has it been since we've been in there? What, 20 minutes, half an hour?
20 minutes, yeah.
It's taken that long to kind of recover from that. I mean, we're not necessarily saying it's paranormal,
No,
but there was some...
Felt really sapped after coming out.
Yeah, like drained, sapped, and we were just like, oh... That's how it felt, didn't it? I was completely drained. But we're going to start off in here. We're just going to try his app again first. I might use the digital recorder on this one and possibly the EMF meter to see what kind of response we can get from that in this room. So, on that note, and Richard, off you go.
Okay. So straight away I've just fired up the app. So I'm just going to have a little walk around this room, see if I get any sort of a reaction. So if there's anybody here, this little device in my hand, you can use it to communicate with us. Try forming a word, and that word can come through to us on the app. So I'm not getting a great deal here at the moment.
But it'd be...
Ooh, a little bit here by the fireplace, or...
It'd be interesting to document is that when we come in here, Richard said that this room gives him the heebie-jeebies.
It does. Interesting. Something maybe here. Take a couple of steps forward. Never like mirrors. It's a great big mirror. Which is always a bit spooky, isn't it? Okay, anything more? No?
We'll through that room?
Let's go into the next room then.
Yeah, let's try that.
We're not seeming to get much in here. Oh my God.
What is that?
Hesitate.
Oh, don't do that.
Come on in.
Hesitate, let me just record that.
Okay, yeah, we've hesitated. Now we're here.
So, my camera lens needs a bit of a clean, but it does say hesitate.
So if there's anybody in this room who wants to speak to us, who wants to communicate, you can communicate with us with this device. You just told us to hesitate. Why? Why should we hesitate before coming here? Oh, this old piano. Did you like music? Sit.
Okay.
Okay, we'll sit.
We'll sit. How? Oh. Singing area.
Max.
We'll take a seat first.
Is that your name, Max? You want to talk to us, Max?
We're gonna take a seat. Oh, they're comfy.
Okay.
They're actually comfy.
Hold on. So we are now sat, as you requested. Is there anybody here who wants to talk to us? Anybody who wants to communicate? So it was quite a strong start. Are we not sat where you wanted us to sit? Did you maybe want us to sit at the piano? Getting nothing there.
Oh, hang on. I might be making a little bit of a connection here. But in there, when I did the intro video, said we were worn out.
Yeah.
It's a very loose connection. I'm not saying this is They're very worn out. Maybe they were listening to us.
Could have been.
And then just telling us to take a seat because we were worn out. Maybe.
So did you want us to sit because you think we're tired? Okay, I'm thinking that we're not sat where you wanted us to sit. I'm going to walk round. Where did you want us to sit? I'm going back over here. This is where we seem to be getting the readings. Yeah? Ooh. At the piano? Sit at the piano? No point me sitting at the piano, or you sat at the piano. Clap.
Okay.
Clap. We'll clap.
We clap.
Okay. We're going to clap. There we go. We're clapping. What do you want us to do now? Are you going to play us a song? Okay, enough clapping. Did you want applause? Were you good? Were you a good musician? And you used to get applause? If you play a song, I'll applaud. Anything at all on the piano? I can't play the piano, so I'm just going to play a couple of notes. Did you like that? Nothing. Nothing at all, man. Okay, I'm not going to get a clap, am I? Because that was rubbish.
Oh, hang on.
You play a note. Play something for us. Give us a note on the piano. Anything at all.
Just step away from. Let's just go back this way a minute.
Okay. Okay, nothing. So this app's about to die, so if you're going to communicate, now is the time to do it. I've not got much battery left. You won't have any more opportunity once this dies. So feel free. Anything you can give us. You're retired.
Tired.
Okay.
It's a connection to the play.
There's lots of people here retired. Who are you?
Roses.
Roses. Are there any roses in
The
this?
first thing I'm looking for is roses.
Pictures of roses?
There's a plant there. That's not a rose.
Any pictures of roses?
Does the lights work?
Gale.
Gale.
G-A-I-L. Gale.
Does the lights work in there?
Yeah. Hello, Gale.
Try and find something connected.
Can't find any roses in here, Gale. Were roses your favourite flower? Did you like roses? No, I see no roses at all. Oh, hold on. Hold on. Okay. That little teacup looks like it's got a rose on it, doesn't it? Is this your tea? Is this yours? It looks like roses on there.
Does look like roses.
Roses? Can't see any other roses. Lots of flowers on these, but no more roses. No, I can't see any roses. Okay. Well, I think my battery's going to go in a minute, so I don't think I'm going to get a lot more. So
I'll try this. I'll try the EMF. Give this a go again.
I'm going to sign off at this point, unless you've got anything else you want to say to me. Last chance. Absolute last chance now. Back over by the piano. Okay. Okay, with that I'm going to sign off. Thank you for your time.
I'm going to do a quick sweep with the EMF detector, as you saw when I got close to this light switch, because the lights are on. It picked up on quite an extreme amount, 31.6, 64. It's because the lights are on, 74, so on and so on and so on. You get it?
Yeah.
But if I come around here, I try this light here and this radiator. So there we go, it's picking up minute amount, and the light will pick up a certain amount. I'm sure it doesn't. So I'm going to give a sweep around this piano. I'm going to sit right here in front of this piano. Okay. So I sat in front of this piano. There's quite a lot of activity here with the app. I'm going to try and establish some sort of communication with you right now. That device which is in front, you can make the numbers jump up, make that green light turn to an orange light. That'd be absolutely fantastic. So if there is anybody here, please feel free to make yourself known to me. That is Richard just having a look. You play a note. You push down one of these keys, like so. Can you do that? Well, this one. Maybe if I stepped away out of your seat, maybe, and just let you play. We take a seat, maybe, and hear you play. You sat in this seat? Maybe you're just observing us. Wondering what we're doing.
Okay.
Seems quite quiet in here.
I think, yeah, started off quite promising and then it's all gone, I think.
But again, if we look at the beginning of it, you know, we're asking quite a fair bit.
Yeah.
So it might take them a little bit of time to gather some energy. But it does feel quite flat.
Yeah.
Compared to where it was when we first started.
Okay, well, let's take a seat and just do a quick review, shall we?
Yes.
Between the two of us.
Oh. I will say one thing, it's like 1,000 degrees in here.
It is quite hot, yeah. But then we are both quite fat.
Yeah.
So that doesn't help.
That's say in the video, you know that. I'm still recording.
Our second investigation here at this old house. We can't name it for many reasons. What did we get tonight? So we went up in the REM room, which is the newer part of the house, really.
Yeah.
What did you make of that up there?
It was always a point of interest after the end of the last investigation, anyway, because we both felt something in there. That's why we left. So I was expecting something to happen tonight. I didn't expect what happened. To be fair, again, you know, there were names coming through on the app.
Yeah.
There was some with the story that we know of from Ryan as well. Obviously, that was a good point of interest.
Yeah.
I think there was something in there that was trying to communicate with us in some sort of way. Whether it was through your app, or whether it was from the EMF detector, there was some sort of communication from there. So
I always get the feeling here that there are spirits, ghosts, whatever you want to call it here, but in a way they are very, very old and very weak, which in a way would fit with perhaps the people who recently were here, because this was used as a care home for a little while.
Yeah.
And I mean, nobody really knows for certain, but you know, maybe the type of spirits that inhabit somewhere like this, of the recently deceased, because they died from natural causes, maybe they are quite weak.
Yeah.
I mean, from things we've seen and observed of the spirit realm, stronger spirits seem to be ones that were troubled and angry, don't they?
Yeah.
The ones that seem to be able to move things are perhaps people who weren't ready to pass on, but you know, these people probably were at a stage in their life where they were ready to pass on. So maybe some of the strength or some of the power that they can get, if they're even real, comes from the way they left this realm.
Well, yeah. I mean, there's going to be, like you said, I mean, there's going to be people that are content, ready to pass on, okay with it, almost end the, especially being in a care home, you know, just ready to go. But there is obviously that other proportion of people that would be like, no, I'm not ready, I don't want to go. Yeah. You know, you get that kind of sense of feeling just before, it's like, no, I just don't want to go. Yeah. And it's holding on. And maybe these people in that moment just don't know they've passed on. And just still, maybe they just don't know that they've passed on.
Yeah. I don't know about you, but I get the feeling that certainly in where we've been today, I don't feel there's any really old spirits. I think they're fairly recent is the only way I can describe it. Yeah.
Old but recent passing.
Old, possibly old people, but they
passed recently.
They haven't left this realm long.
Yeah.
You know, and maybe there's a connection whereby if you encounter a spirit that's been dead for a few hundred years, maybe it's got more knowledge of the spirit realm and how to communicate. Maybe there's a connection there that perhaps hasn't been thought about before.
Exactly. I mean, it's like like I said before, it's, you know, you're presenting these spirits with these devices, whether it's an EMF detector, a digital recorder, even just a camera, your app. Even when the SLS camera is just a tracking thing, but you're presenting somebody who's just possibly passed on or not long past this world to communicate with devices they don't really know how to use as such.
No.
So I can imagine it being and to be honest with you, they're still human beings. Why should they actually have to communicate with us anyway?
Well, yeah, they might just. I mean, we could be surrounded by spirits right now. We could be sat here with loads of them around us.
Yeah.
They might just be listening to us and thinking, "The hell are them two idiots talking about?"
Exactly. It's true though. To be fair, they're probably looking at us going, "What are you doing?" But in all though, tonight it did actually deliver.
Yeah, I think it's been an interesting night. I mean, that whole pram thing up there that we looked at, I'm quite intrigued by that.
Yeah.
And then in that second room where we were getting the high readings on the EMF meter.
Yeah.
You know, first of all, we thought because it was by that projector, but that projector was not plugged in. There's no power to that projector. That projector's not been used in months.
No.
So I don't think there could be any residual current or anything in it.
Well, no, because I did a sweep. The thing is, I did a sweep beforehand, and this is the whole most important thing with an EMF detector, especially in a place like this where electricity is, you know, it's still very, very active. It's still running through the house, so you're gonna have to be careful to a certain degree. So hence the reason why you do like your first sweep, so you know where these maybe hot spots are.
Yeah.
But that projector wasn't plugged in, and that's the most. Unless there was an electrical source coming from the ceiling.
But there wasn't. I mean, there was nothing out there, was there?
I couldn't see anything there.
I mean, there was a plug. There was a plug.
Yeah.
But you tried it right next to the plug, and there was nothing.
Yeah.
Plug wasn't turned on. No electricity was turned on there.
No.
So.
That was a high reading. And the most interesting bit is that I kept on asking for this last big hurrah, and then it just shot up.
Yeah.
And when I say shot up, I mean it's in the footage. I mean it just shot up.
Yeah.
So maybe they just had enough of hearing me and went, you know what, I'm just going to give you what you want, so you just go.
Yeah. You might have been glad to see the back of us.
That's what I was thinking. It's like, oh, if I do a really, really good job, maybe it'll just piss off and leave me alone, kind of thing. That's what it came across as, because I was asking for a lot, and it's almost, I felt like I was trying to make them a performing monkey kind of thing, and they were just like going, Joe, I'll give you this, and then if you don't go. Yeah.
So from your point of view then, do you think we encountered anything that we could call paranormal tonight?
I want to say yes, but there's some very intriguing, interesting bits here tonight, and it did feel like there was some sort of communication with the spirit. So in a certain way, I want to say yes, but there's that skeptic side as well that's going.
Yeah. I get what you mean. I mean, I want to believe, but I just feel to believe we need a little bit more than what we're getting at the moment. We've only been doing investigations together for a few months.
Yeah.
And those are all online at the moment. And I don't think we've found anything that's enough to say, oh, I believe in the paranormal. I mean, some of the interesting ones for me was perhaps some of the footing at Ham Church, which we've done, which is another of our videos online.
Yeah, definitely.
Where I went to my grandfather's grave and I got the word grandchild come up, which seems a bit more of a coincidence, but again, it's not enough to say I believe in the paranormal.
No.
You know, for me, Something that would convince me would be when we're asking for spirits to knock or move something, for something to move or to be knocked. That is not explaining,
Yeah.
you know? To get responses on the app that are answers to our questions, that would make sense to me. That would make me feel, well, I think we've got something here. To get voices on the spirit box that are nice and loud and clear, and it makes sense about what we're talking about.
Intelligent responses.
Yeah, if we could get some more of that, then maybe I'd get a bit closer. To being perhaps what you might call a true believer, and whereas at the moment I'm a sort of a skeptical believer.
I'm still well on the fence.
Yeah.
Even after everything that happened today, I'm pretty sure that it can be explained, maybe it can't be explained, but I'm still very much on the fence still tonight. So. Even though there are some good things, there's some little bits in there, and I've still got to go through the footage. But
yeah, I mean that's the thing. When you review everything, you might find some bits that we've not picked up on. Okay. There were certainly some bits on the spirit box that sounded like a voice, and it was the same voice.
Coming
and I'm sure it was saying your name, David.
Again, because I got sound editor now and all that kind of stuff from the phone and all that.
Yeah.
I can clear it up and I can go for it, that whole spirit box section, and then just see
if there's anything there.
See if there is a name or anything at all. But
I think all in all, though, it's been a good little night's investigation.
It has.
Yeah. And keep watching. Don't forget, like and subscribe.
Exactly. Thank you very much, all. See you later.